Hi, everybody.
Wow, I
Welcome
love
back.
that promo. That is so cool.
My son wrote that music.
I
That's
love it.
it's an original musical piece. He wrote it for a song he was working on, and when he had me listen to it, when it came to the little violin piece in the middle, I was like, "Oh, oh, that's perfect. That's for me."
Yeah, I love it.
And
Sometimes
so
when
he
you,
isolated it and he put it in a video clip for me. It's like 30, 35 seconds long, and so I have it and I've got the copyright on it, so YouTube can't fuss at me for playing somebody else's music whenever is like, yeah, the person who wrote the music lives in the house with me.
I
So
love it, and I love it's like the fireflies and the crickets kind of thing. I love it.
well, he did the
Awesome.
cricket and crickets and other swamp noises. He did a clip of that, and then he put the violin music over it. And then he sent me two separate files, one of the crickets and stuff, one of the music, and then one that's the two of them combined, and then I can use them any way I want.
Oh,
And so
awesome.
that says that's kind of cool. So I got my own original music.
Oh,
I
I love
finally
it.
got a banner up on my page. I finally figured out how to make a banner,
I
and
know what you mean.
one step at a time. I'm getting it one step at a time.
And
I
it's such
still
a
got to
sense
come
of
up with a logo.
accomplishment when you figure it out and you get it done and you're happy with it. It's like, wow, I did that. Oh man. And
Yeah.
before you start it, you think it's like this insurmountable, I'll never figure this out. And, but
Oh,
you did a great
exactly.
job.
Now I'm working on a logo. It's like I don't know because I can't really do business cards until I
Mhm.
have a logo I can put on it. To
Mhm.
make it easily recognizable. And I don't know. I'm just blank when it comes to logos. I can't figure out what to use. And
I
well,
got books
hello.
and books and books on different logos and symbols. I mean, you wouldn't believe the thousands of different logo ideas I've accumulated. So,
Oh, I can imagine. I need to sit down one day with the Google machine and just start looking at images and whatnot and
mhm.
see if I can find something kind of like what I want. Since my son's a digital artist as well, I'll
Yeah,
have him create the logo for me. So,
that's excellent.
and it's kind of nice having your own artiste in the house.
Yeah,
He
you're
gets to
lucky a
do all
lot of
the fun
ways.
stuff. Well, it looks like our room is filling up as we go. We got Butterfly Kisses, Hi Sue, Janet P, Scorpio Mama, Ivana, Kathy G, Starfish. Hi, Aiden. How are you doing, sweetheart? My heart is just,
Yeah.
man, I watched your video early this morning. I sat there in tears. It just really broke my heart. Um, um, we're all hugging on you, baby.
Yeah,
Um,
that's for sure.
we got Lisa, Kindness and Light. She's got her new channel up and running. And Sharon, of course, Sharon Sipe is here.
Hey,
The
Sharon.
great Sharon who keeps everybody's channels intact. And let's see, who else do we have? Sue Toffee is here, and Sabrina, and I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I try not to miss anybody. And
It's so nice to be able to go to a place, especially like when you're all alone, like a lot of us are, and somebody out there says your name in real time, and we know that you're there and thinking about them and stuff. It makes such a huge difference. I know it does in my life. I appreciate that you take time to do that.
that's it. Well, I know it always made me feel good when
Mm-hmm.
somebody would call out my name. It's like, oh wow, they know I'm here.
Yeah.
So I try to do the same for everybody else. Let's see, we had Plucky just joined us, and Anna, and Starfish. I just made you a moderator, my dear. So you're going to be blue, and we're going to do. Are you, Juno? Are you going to cover anything on the Jin Jitsu, or are we just going
Well,
to deal with cards?
what I was thinking, if people have specific questions, like something, on the lighter end, like a first aid, or like I've got a headache, or, whatever, it's something that's not a heavy duty kind of question. I'd be happy to see if I can help you with that. If you have a deeper level question, you can get to me through my website or my channel page, and we can set something up. There's my email there. You can email me. But I thought today what we would do, because it seems like pretty much everybody in the previous weeks when we've done the Destiny cards, they kind of all know what their birthday card is. So this time I was going to use the cards as, use them as readings for them, like we use our oracle cards or, the tarot cards. And we're
Cool.
going to see how that works out, play around with that. And I've got some other decks here too that we'll just kind of wing it. How does that sound?
That works for me. I'm good at winging it. So let's see. Anna
And I just
jumped
want to say
in.
my heart goes out to Aiden also and everybody involved there. That's
Yeah, it's
beyond words.
it's scary. It's scary today.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had a kid, school age kid, I don't know if I'd let them go to school. I mean, I'd be terrified.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know that I would either. I'm glad I'm
and
beyond
I
that.
work at a university, so
Yeah.
it's,
It's
believe me,
everywhere though,
it's
it's
something we discuss. It's something you think about when you go to the store or anything. And anyway, um, let's see. Perrette just got here, and Allison just got here, and Rossi's Den. Hello, that's a new name. I don't know you. Welcome. Thank you for
welcome.
showing up. I hope you like it and you come back. Um, so we're just gonna do some readings. Now, do you need their month and
No, we'll
day?
just do it like, no, I don't need to know anything about them. If they want to have a Destiny card reading, not just a personal, like based on your birth date reading, but what do the cards say about what's going to go on? And I
Okay.
think we talked about, you and I, like limiting it to one or a couple cards for each
Yeah,
person.
we're gonna try to do like maybe one or two cards each for anybody that would like to have
I think two
um,
cards is good.
a reading. Two cards probably max,
Yeah.
because we both kind of time constraint. We pretty much got to lock it up in an hour. So we want to try to be done by 5:30 my
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Figure
And
your
thanks
time from
everybody for
there.
being here with us on this Sunday afternoon. I
And
appreciate you guys. I missed you guys. I haven't seen you in a while. So
I know it's been it's been a month since we've been on, and we missed our last thing because we both had stuff going on. So um, thank y'all everyone for coming. And all right, let me flip over here and start starring some people. Oh, Sabrina's husband's from Morgan City. Cool. Um, let's see. We got Anna. We got Ivana. We got Sabrina. We got Scorpio. Clicked the wrong one there. Got the chat starts jumping and you got to be careful. Hi,
and I
Lisa.
can't see the everybody,
And,
so they know I can't see the chat. So I'm not ignoring anybody. I just have no way to see it. So
right. And right now everybody's busy saying hello to everybody and
yeah.
and throwing in there, I'd like a reading. And thank you, Sue, for putting that up. And Sharon is already putting up links to everybody's channels. So that's wonderful. Um, thank you, Sharon. And do you have, let's see, I want to go back up just a little bit. I want to make
So
sure I
I
didn't.
looks like I'm selling my car here in the next couple weeks, and that means I can take that money and get my new computer, so I can get back among the living here, and I can have my cards made that I've designed, and so things are changing. New stuff
How
coming.
much are you selling your car? We need to talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm
we'll talk
shopping
after.
for a car. So
Oh,
depending on how far away you are and how much you want, I may be interested.
it's a Subaru Outback.
It's a
Oh
what?
my, Subaru Outback.
Oh, my brother used to have one of those.
I love
And
Subarus.
how cool is that? Okay, we're going to start with Anna Hutchinson.
Does she have
A
a choice of
reading.
cards?
She just would like a reading, just to draw a card or two for her. Nothing, just a
Nothing.
general, I guess,
Okay.
is how you,
I'll pull one destiny card and that one jumped out, so that's her card.
there
And
you
I'll do
go.
another one, my animal spirit, because I love this deck.
All right. Hi, Miss Tarot D. Okay. All right. Well, we've got 8 altogether, so
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and say closed for now. Depending on how fast we get through it, we might be able to add more on. But
Yeah.
so moderators, if y'all just help me keep an eye out, I would appreciate it. And make sure I don't miss anything. And
You want me to go?
go ahead, my dear.
Okay.
I'm going to shuffle my cards
So
quick.
for Anna, we have from the destiny cards, we have the 3 of spades, which is internal energy, creative, worker health worries, hard work and honest labor equals rewards, and your challenge is enlightenment. So this might talk about focusing too much on work so that you're kind of losing your spiritual endeavors. It's not saying that it's just saying that that's a possibility of something that might be coming up for you, and maybe relax a little bit. Something I learned interesting about the number 3 is compared to the number 4. We think number 3 is number 4 is the stable, 4 sides and the house, and you know what I mean, the cube shape, all that 4-sided. But a 4-legged stool will not sit on uneven ground, but a 3-legged stool will sit on uneven ground.
That's very true.
Be a little flexible. And the other card that I got from the Animal Spirits deck is Cat Spirit, card 13, claim your independence. So putting these 2 cards together, I see this as maybe taking time for yourself, looking at your priorities, what's important to you. And the cat card also calls for allowing for space between you and others, and the world mirrors back to you. Be confident. So this is like, we just went through this big full moon and did a lot of releasing. So if you released a lot of stuff, now start envisioning, what do you want to mirror out to the world, who you are, right? And be flexible with that number 3. So you got 13 and a 3.
Cool.
3s are there.
All right. Well, I pulled first from the Moonology deck, Full Moon in Aquarius, and it says, show the world the real you.
See?
And part of that releasing, part of all that is showing everybody your true self. And then I pulled from the Oracle of the 7 Energies, number 28, which is Broken Open, which talks about when you're dealing with grief, when you're dealing with things that go wrong, allowing yourself to feel it and then express it and then release it. So again, more of releasing what it is that you're going through. And all right, let's see. Let's go. I hope that resonated with you.
Well, those lined up pretty good between the 2 of us.
Yeah, we went right together there on that. It's weird how the cards will do that too. It's kind of cool. All right, Miss Ivana. Would love a reading for May. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to mute because I shuffle really loud.
Thanks for joining us today, Ivana. Appreciate you being here. Let's see what we got. Do my little 3 split. Let's see what the animal spirits have to say. Let's see. What do the animals want to say to Ivana? I'll go while you're shuffling, Sherry. Oh, so you have the Two of Spades, partnership, cooperation with humanity, being strong willed. And your challenge is indecision or being uncooperative. So, being that that's in a partnership, that could also be an issue with the other person that you're in partnership, might be uh, being challenging to work with and get along with the way you see things. And the spades are about being spiritual. That's our one of our most spiritual symbols. So, um, so this could also be a partnership, a spiritual partnership that you might have with a guide or whatever. Um, Maybe you think that they're not listening, but they really are. They just have their own ways of telling us their messages. And then from the animal spirits, we have card 62, turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Get this in the center here. So, if you're thinking about a partnership of some sort with somebody, think about, take your time, see who they are. Don't jump into anything. It's not the time to rush around and force matters. True love and true success comes with patience. So, yeah, and you've got that hard shell with the turtle there. You've got your protection with you. So, you're in good shape. Just take your time to think about things. Don't rush, don't jump.
And turtles, that means something to me because my late husband's nickname was Turtle.
Oh.
His birthday's this month. So
Oh.
yeah, that's kind of cool. Hi, Allie.
Hey, Allie.
Okay, Ivana. I guess Spirit's trying to get a point across to all of us. It's full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Now, y'all sat there and watched me shuffle the cards, and I pulled the same doggone card. And then I pulled from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Let it go. Just release it and let it go and move on with yourself. And yeah, that's
when you
today
pulled
seems
that
to be all about letting things.
When you pulled that card again about show yourself again, it made me, the thought that popped in my head is, well, must be the universe likes who we are, who our real selves are. They wouldn't be encouraging us to keep showing who we really are.
Isn't that
a lot
truth?
of us are really timid about doing that, like what if
Isn't
somebody
that the truth? Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I didn't even, my brain is not fully functioning today. Okay, let's see who we got next. Sabrina, I would like a card, please.
Okay.
All right. Authenticity. Yes, Allie, you got it. And hi, Angel Wings. And
I like that name, Sabrina. It's such a mystical
yeah.
name. Let's see what we've got here for you.
The first time I ever heard that name was when I was a little girl, and that was the there was a television show, and I don't remember now what the show was. And one of the people on the show's name was Sabrina.
Bewitched, Samantha's cousin, wasn't it?
That's right. Okay, I knew it was somebody because she had dark hair too, like me, because I'm a natural brunette. It just won't turn brown anymore. I'm stuck with the gray now.
That's beautiful. Beautiful hair.
It took a while to kind of just come around to it and say, okay, I'm gray. That's just the way it's going to be.
Oh, here we go again. Now she's got the three of spades also. You guys, I shuffled, I cut the cards, Anyway, here we go. Internal energy, creative, worker health, worry. Hard work and honest labor equals rewards, and the challenge is enlightenment. So again, I think also because we're going through so much right now, sometimes you get more done when you lay your oars down and just float down the river than trying to do. We're human beings, not human doings. So that's just the message I'm getting through with this card is we really need to focus right now on our enlightenment and the ascension and helping each other and knowing when to recognize when some people, your energy is better spent somewhere else than with somebody who isn't going to get it anyway, so keep it in perspective. And the animal spirits, card 15, cow spirit, the miracles are endless. Ooh la la. Look at that.
There you go.
Muchas gracias. Look at that card.
Oh, And Miss Tarot D said something to me about he should get a wig the same color as my hair. He likes the color of my hair.
It's
And
beautiful.
it just clicked in my brain. I just ordered a tiara
Ooh la la! I'm super
off of
happy.
the really cheapy China website. I think it cost me like $2. I'm waiting for it to come in. So Miss Tara D, you are on alert now.
Yeah, right.
We could do royalty in the swamp again. I got a tiara coming in.
That's
So
funny.
we gotta get working on that. Get
I
all
just
the
have one more little
queens
thing to
into
say
the
on the cow card. It says projects yielding results, and the more you share, the more you will manifest. So be generous. So that ties again with the enlightenment,
there you go.
Share your gifts, share your real self. The world needs you right now. So move.
Hi, Patricia.
Move. Right?
Yeah, moo.
Move.
Okay. I pulled full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So be humble, be truthful. Because then I pulled a tall tale, which that's Pinocchio sitting there, if you can't see. And it says, be willing to accept the truth, be willing to show your truth, and don't let anybody try to stop you from being true to yourself.
Cool.
So don't let the pride get in your way and be honest with yourself. And let's see who's next. We've got Scorpio Mama.
Mama.
Card, please.
What we got for you today?
All right. Bye, Allie.
Hi, Ellie.
Have
Thanks for
fun
coming by.
grading. I know grades are due at noon.
Oh, yeah? Oh, there you go.
Noon Monday for our university. Grades are due.
Oh, it's right at the end of the semester. The end
Yeah,
of the
they
year.
just finished finals this week. So
So do you get the summer off then?
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
The students and the faculty do, but the staff doesn't. We still show up to work every day. So, but that's okay because the summer gives us time to kind of get caught up on paperwork, get things prepped and ready for the fall semester, which is killer. And spring semester is not usually quite so bad. Uh, the fall is when you get a lot of new people in, because you
Right.
got,
Right.
and they kill us in the fall. But
Job security though, huh?
yeah.
So for Scorpio Mama, I have the King of Clubs. I'm sensing a theme here. It says Master of the Mind, Master Communicator, Intuitive, Live Your Truth, Mental Success, and your challenge is being controlling. So with that, I would say, it's really good to put yourself out there and live your truth, and but just it's a challenge sometimes to do it in a way that's not controlling of circumstances or others or whatever. Just you know think it through, take your time, but you're really good at communicating your thoughts and what you want to the universe, so focus on that. And oh, I love this card, Be Spirit, card 7. Sweet results await. What
I
wonderful
like
card.
that.
The King of Clubs and the Bee card. That's just awesome. And the Bee also says spirit is always producing honey. Miracles and magic are everywhere. This is about connectivity, presence of helpers in the hidden realms, and sweet results. So, you've with the mental part, you can, it might be a good time to focus on your meditation and think of it in the when I say hive mentality, I mean that in the best way. Like if you look at all of us, because hive, all those little cells are connected, just like all of us who watch these shows, our YouTube family, we're all connected. And I think that I'm just hearing this now, like because we're connected and we keep meeting like this, all of our different groups, that those in the other realm are taking a lot of notice. I think they're even more accessible to us now than
Oh yeah, without a
even
doubt.
ever before. So
Definitely
Be
agree with you
happy.
there.
Be the king, right?
There you go. All right. Well, I pulled full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So something you've been working on, dealing with, maybe frustrated over, is going to come to an end. It's going to be concluded. Everything's going to be resolved. And then I drew quieting the mind. So it's also a time to take a little time for you. Um, Try meditating, listening to soothing music, or hell, listening to rock and roll, whatever makes you feel good. um, uh, Maybe meditate a little more. Just try to make me time for yourself every day, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes. It can make all the difference in the world. Um, I know at work they tease me because at lunch I go out to my car and I put the seat back and I take a 20, 30 minute power nap. And they all tease me about it. And I said, yeah, but I need that time because I go
I would tell him you
nonstop
don't
the
want to
rest of the
see me.
time. So
I would tell him you don't want to see me without that power nap, so don't pick on me.
that's it. And I have several others that are now doing it too. So
Yeah,
it's starting to rub off.
it is. I think it's good for all of us, no matter our age. But as we get older, I think it's even more important.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I don't think I could get through the day without a nap. Even if it's just laying down for 15 or 20 minutes.
Oh, I
Just,
have to at least once a day. It's just
yeah. Okay,
gotta
we got
recharge.
Rossi's
Hi,
Den.
Rossi Jen. What's the? I can't see the picture. What she got in her avatar there?
Oh,
Can
I
you tell me what is
can't.
it?
It looks like a cat. Looks like a black cat. Looks like a black cat, like looking up at the camera. Is that your kitty cat, Rossi? Okay, you're gonna have to tell us who's the cat belonged
Yeah.
to. Hi,
Meow.
Christine. Hi, Rhonda.
Did you do anything for
Yes,
the
it's a
eclipse
black
or any
cat.
of that
She
stuff?
said.
Oh, okay.
Ma'am, say
I
that
was ask,
again.
I was asking if you did anything special with that last full moon.
I put my new decks that I just got out, and I
Ooh.
of course I always put all my rocks and crystals out. I got a little table set out on the patio, and I just kind of like spritz them down with moon water that I keep in a big jug, and I let them sit out there for a few hours, and then brought everything back in.
I have to be careful here, but I can't put out anything that's really small because we have pack rats and they'll carry it off. And they've got the most elaborate nests because they steal everybody's stuff.
Oh yeah.
Um, so for Rossi's Den, I have the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Love, the Mother card, Goddess, Nurturing, Marriage. And your challenge is being an escapist or self indulgent. So, it's great to be queen for the day, but don't take it so far that you tick off the people around you. So I see that one. Um, but yeah, and the marriage can also, that can be a lot of different, that can mean partnership in a lot of different ways. Um, that's a very nice card. It's one of the classic marriage cards, too. And then card 51, Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful. Yeah. Get out there and take off your queenly crown and all that and go have some fun and go walk in the, if you live where you can get your, stand in the water up to your knees like that bird does. That's a good way of grounding and also connecting to the water spirits. And Sandpiper also explores the familiar, discovering the new in the old. So, you might find some hidden talent that you have by doing something playful that you haven't thought about in a long time, like just a silly kids game, or get out the crayons and the pencils, or get a coloring book, even an adult coloring book. I've had so much fun with those different coloring books, and I get some really good ideas, and a lot of messages come through when I take time to just kind of do that and play with colors. And
Before my mom got to the point that she couldn't hold a pen or pencil anymore to color,
mm-hmm.
um, a friend of hers, there were two retired nuns that lived in the complex we lived in at the time, and two of the sweetest ladies in the world. And one of them brought over like four or five of those great big thick coloring books,
Mm-hmm.
um, for like adults, really fine
Mm-hmm.
tuned pictures and stuff. And she used to love to color in them. Um, and then it got to where she couldn't hold a pen
Right.
or a crayon anymore. And so after she passed, I just gave all of the coloring books to the nursing home
That
where
was
she
fun.
was at for the others to
Yeah.
use.
Yeah.
And so they're great. Yeah, they're great to use. Okay, Rossi, I pull waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. So now, if you're like me and you don't remember your dreams, and I've had a million different ways people have told me to try to remember my dreams, I don't remember my dreams. I even sleep with a journal next to my bed. So if I do happen to remember it when I wake up, I can write it down real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't remember my dreams. I guess I just sleep too hard. And then I get beautiful uncaging, which is talking about letting go any guilt that you're feeling. Um, it may not even be your guilt that you're carrying around. It could be somebody else's guilt that you picked up on. But you need to try to recognize it and let it go, release it, because it's all it's going to do is just drag you down, and you don't need that. We got enough crap to haul around with us in this world. We don't need to bring any more with us that we don't need. All right, we got Pierrette is next.
Hey, Pierrette.
A card reading for next week. All righty,
Oh, cards in here backwards. Where'd you go?
card reading for next week.
How are things in the Great White North, Pierrette? I wonder if it's black fly season yet. I used to spend my summers in Canada, so I got
Oh,
to know the
Pierrette's
black
up in
fly.
Canada?
Pardon me?
Where? Is the Pierrette's up in Canada?
I think so. Yeah. Bit nipply up there.
Yeah, no, I'd rather have the heat. Yeah, I can.
I don't have to shovel sunshine. I shoveled enough snow in my day.
One of the things I like about my complex, we have 4 swimming pools here.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
Are they chlorine or are they the salt kind or?
no, they're all chlorine.
Yeah.
I wish they had a saltwater pool. Those are nice, and makes you feel more like you're at the beach.
I think they're healthier for your skin too. Let's see what we've got here for lovely Pierrette. Here we have the King of Diamonds, authority and values, financial power. This is the one-eyed king, being stubborn, seeing your own way is your challenge. So, just that. Look at him looking at that diamond there. He's somebody who's really focused on his money and his, think of the things like the Pentacles and the Tarot deck.
I was going to say he's got his eye on it.
Yeah. So, but look at he's got that axe or whatever behind his head. So he needs to be, don't get so caught up watching your money and everything, focused on that you're missing other things, missing other opportunities. And from animal spirits, we have card 30, grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. Ooh, what a cool card that is. Down here where I live, we have grasshoppers that are so big, they call them generals. I mean, they're huge. They're like 4 inches long. They're like
Sounds
a
like our
bird.
cockroaches.
Yeah, definitely.
We got roaches so big down here they can pick you up and carry you off.
Oh, the palmetto bugs. Yeah. So grasshopper says, take risks for abundance and all forms will show up for you. Luck is on your side. Well, look at that, Pierrette. I mean, come on, those 2 cards together, the King of Diamonds and luck is on your side. Maybe buy a lottery ticket or go to the casino. And I don't usually say that, but maybe it would be, play wisely.
I keep saying, if I could just win the lottery, and then I think, You'd have to buy a ticket, Sherry. I
That's
always
right.
forget to buy the tickets.
One thing, yeah.
The one thing that would give me a chance, and I always forget to do it until the day after the stupid drawing. And
Yep.
it's like, oh damn, I should have bought a car. Um, okay, I had to look up a card here. I pulled for you full moon, surrender to the divine. So give yourself over to spirit and what his spirit is trying to tell you to do, which really goes really great along with this, which is exposed and revealed. It's letting go of any shame that you may feel. Again, this seems to be the recurring theme today of just letting go and releasing what's dragging you down, what's holding you down. Just let it go. Let it go and go on forward and surrender it to spirit, to God, to the goddess, to whoever it is that you pray to or that you talk to. Release it to them. Release it just to the universe, to the moon, whatever. But just let go of it. And you'll feel much better in the long run.
And what you can do, Jin Shin Jyutsu wise, to help release, to facilitate releasing energy of any kind, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, like whatever, you ate something that didn't agree with you, just hold like with your right hand, hold the back of your left heel, like a clamp. You know what I mean? Like that's your heel. Hold it right behind that ankle bone. Or you can do it on the other side, but that's really good for releasing.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could get my leg to bend up that way.
Or if you can get somebody to hold that for you.
I was going to say somebody else would have to do it for me because my back won't let me bend that direction.
Yeah, no, I understand. But there's other things that you can do. Holding your index finger also helps with releasing because that's kidney and bladder. So like bladder flow is our janitor of our whole system. So that's clean. Like that bladder energy runs from head to toe. Not all the flows run from head to toe. So it really cleans out, and it especially cleans out the back. So that might help your back issues. Yeah.
Cool.
So holding that index finger, I know they sound like silly things, but you'd be amazed at how powerful they can be. Who do we have?
That is awesome. All right. Last but not least,
Hey, Sue.
Miss Sue.
Okay. We'll
May I have a destiny card reading for my new side hustle, art paintings?
We'll give her 2 destiny cards then. Let's see what she gets.
All right.
Let's take this one off the bottom there. Let's see what we get. Okay, for Sue, I have the Ace of Spades. This is like if not the most powerful in the card in the deck. Transformation, secrets, enlightenment, desire for work or spiritual growth. And your challenge is fearing your higher self. So, it can be a lot to get this card. It's I wouldn't underestimate it. And the transformation can happen on a lot of different levels. I know I'm going through tremendous transformations. A very kind person in our community gifted me with some beautiful clothes, and she swam through her closet and had too many. And it's like I'm going through this whole mental transformation of new clothes, ooh la la, and they fit and they're fun, you know what I mean, and they're colorful. So transformation can come in a lot of ways. It doesn't have to be what we typically think it might be. And thank you to my friend who did that. She knows who she is. The other card I have is the 4 of Hearts, security and love, a healing heart, protection, family, marriage, relations. And the challenge is selfishness. So let's see, how would I put these 2 cards together for your side hustle with art paintings? Well, the 4 of Hearts is a classic marriage card, so I would take both of these as a positive sign. I would keep with your when you say the word hustle, I would just be cautious to watch some people might misunderstand that word. Make sure you're coming from the heart, whatever you're doing, but especially when you're dealing with artistic things and you're selling to others that you want to express yourself and express the 4 of Hearts. Keep the heart in it, keep the love in it. But these both look like real positive cards for you. And I think it's going to transform your situation in a positive way. Maybe the Four of Hearts, maybe you'll meet somebody if you don't have, and I don't mean necessarily a romantic partner. It could be, kind of business partner or some new contacts through this new venture. So I wish you a lot of luck with that. That's exciting.
Very much so. Okay, and since then we've had Warrior Girl is here. It says
Oh,
hello to
you
both
go.
of us. And Gina M.
Thank
And I
you.
saw somebody else pop in, and now I can't find Christine Thomas. And I saw somebody else and I lost them. I don't know. I'm sorry. Hello. That's about you. Till I see your name again, that's probably going to be all you get from me right now because I can't find you. Um, okay, I pulled for you Earth Magic. So you need to ground yourself, get grounded, um, pull strength from Mother Earth. Um, Go outside barefoot, walk in the grass. If you live next to the beach, go to the beach, walk in the sand barefoot. Um, if you don't live on the beach, if you live, say, up in the mountains, then go find one of those mountain creeks that are cold as ice water and go stick your feet in them. But pull that energy up from the earth and into your soul, and you do it through your feet. So a little walk barefoot never hurt anybody. And then I pull new
As
moon
the woman who
eclipse.
doesn't live in the desert in Arizona with scorpions and rattlesnakes and cactus.
True. I mean, I lived there for 10 years, so yeah.
I'm
You don't
teasing.
you don't want to go walking barefoot in the desert. Okay, I'll give you that much. Um,
Consider your environment.
Maybe go find a golf course you can walk around barefoot in.
There you go.
They got lots of them out there. And then I also pulled new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. So there's something on the horizon coming for you. That's going to be really powerful. Now I don't know if it's spiritual or material or financial or what, but you've got some good news coming. So
And I had the Ace of Spades, the big card of transformation. So it looks like
there
this
you go.
new venture is going to be good for you and is going to transform you in maybe more ways than one. So just keep
Exactly.
keep the heart in it, keep the perspective, and you'll do good.
Exactly. Well, we got everybody.
Cool.
Um and we still got like 15 minutes to go. So I know let's do a collective
Yeah, let's do
and
that.
for everybody because so far it seems like the theme of the day is letting go. And
Transformation.
what is it that the church has put out? Let go and let God. I guess that
Hmm.
works too. Um, for
Or if you're
whatever God
dyslexic,
you
it's
want
let
to.
go and let dog.
That's
Right.
it. Let go and let Goddess. Let go and let Spirit.
And transformation and showing, be yourself, share your gifts with others, and let's
That's
be there
it.
for each other.
That's it. I mean, there are people hurting everywhere, from
Yeah.
survivors to all the horrible things going on around the world and in our own country to just those that are just having a bad day. I mean, sometimes that can be just as devastating as anything else. Um,
And
so
with
be
all
there.
that, remember to observe and not absorb, because you can't cry enough to take away somebody else's pain. It's
Exactly.
there's so we're getting so much information and so much news that you kind of have
Let
to.
go
I
and
have to
let
just take
light.
little
I like
tips.
that, warrior girl.
What'd she say?
Uh, Here we go. Let go and
Yeah.
let
Oh,
light.
I like that even
I
better.
like that. Okay, that's our new saying.
That's my favorite one. I like that. Thanks, Warrior Girl.
That's our new saying for the day. And that's okay. You relate. You made it here anyway.
Timing is always perfect.
That's it. That's it. She said, shine the path.
Yep.
Let go and let light to shine the path. Well, and something that
Oh.
that scripture from the Bible tells us is that God doesn't light up the whole path. He only lights up one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
each
makes
step you take is a step of faith, is I think what the parable was trying to go for. Um, So, and that works in whatever, realm that you worship in or that you believe in, or um, just take it one step at a time.
Well, it's
And
just like the hermit card. He's holding that lantern, but it's only showing it's showing the path. It's not illuminating the whole sky. He's even though he's solitary and on his own, he still has light to share. So yeah, there you
hey,
go.
I'm not going to sing, so y'all all
Yeah,
know
me
the
neither.
song. You can
We'll
sing it
lose.
to
We'll
yourselves.
both lose subscribers if I sing. I'll tell you that.
That makes two of us.
Yeah, I didn't tune in to hear you step on a cat.
Yep, exactly. Oh my goodness.
So the first card I
And
pulled for us is the card of Two of Hearts, love and cooperation. Isn't this beautiful? Relationship harmony, lovers, friends in pairs, and the challenge is the fear of being alone. Well, I think we all know in our community here we're not alone. There isn't a day a week anymore that you can't tune in and find somebody live to chat with and lighten your load a little bit, or maybe lighten their load and say something kind to somebody else who's having a bad day.
there
Sometimes
you
that's the
go.
best gift you can give to yourself is doing that for somebody else. And then I have card 27, Fox Spirit. Think on your feet. So to me, this tells me we're going to have to think on our feet and be adaptable because there's a whole lot of changes coming and it's not going to be like it used to be. So if we let go of stuff, we make room for the new stuff to come in. And Fox is about rapidly changing circumstances, time for swift mental action, and think outside the box. So,
There you go.
think of new ways to like how many ways can you use that paper towel? If all you did was wipe up a little water, then let it dry out and you can use it when there's a bigger spill or something. Just think of little ways that you can do things because all those little things add up in the big picture, you know.
Exactly.
And you're so foxy. You look
There you
marvelous.
go.
Y'all look marvelous out
Get your
there.
groove on, man.
That's right.
All right. And again, I pulled beautiful uncaging. Let go of all the grief. Let go of all the issues that you're carting around with you. That crap gets heavy. Let it go. You don't need it. Let go of it. That seems to be spirit's main message today. And then I pulled waning moon. What do you need to release?
Wow.
Okay, now spirit is getting very definitive here that they're telling us to let it go, release it. What is it you need to let go of? Because it's time to move on ahead
And something
and
else with
let all
letting
of that.
go is it's important to have something positive to fill up that space with because nature abhors a vacuum. So if you're letting go of a lot of stuff before you have this empty space to fill up with a why I oughta, I should I, could I, woulda, have some positive things ready before you even start that releasing process so that you can just start filling your mind with those thoughts, those positive thoughts. And that helps the letting go process go a lot easier, I think.
Exactly. Some of the best bosses that I've ever worked for were people who always had an open door policy, and they were always like, if you have a problem, if you have a complaint, you're welcome to come see me anytime, but bring a solution with you. It may not be a solution that will work, but at least I know that you thought it through. You're not just griping about something. You've thought through what it is that's got you upset and how can we fix it. um, and to me, I've always tried to take that approach ever
That's
since the first boss I had that was like that. And he was always, he was always very upfront about, I will listen to any complaint you have, but come with a solution. It may work, it may not work, but at least I know you thought about it and you're not just complaining, you know. Um,
I love that idea. I think that should just be the way it is.
yeah, I mean, and that works in life as well. I mean, it's real easy to sit around and just bitch,
Yeah,
moan, and complain,
yeah,
and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't fix anything. I mean, sometimes it's nice to just be able to get it out and vent. That's different. You sometimes you got to let it out. You gotta, have you got your venting buddy that you can call up on the phone or go knock on the door, and y'all can have just a all around gripe out session. But in the end, you still need to figure out, well, how do I fix it? What do I do? What's next in that in the steps of my life? And so complaining about stuff is good, but always try to have a solution in mind.
Do it in a constructive way, not just in a tearing down
Right,
kind of way. If you're going to tear something down, you better be prepared to build it back up then,
exactly.
because that's
And
part of that whole cycle. It's just like the giving and receiving thing, because saying I'm a giver all the time and I'm uncomfortable receiving is it more about control than being, more loving, because it's important to allow to recognize that my son did something really. He saved a girl's life in Alaska on the side of the road that was being brutally attacked by a big dog.
oh my
And
goodness.
he put himself between her and the dog. I mean, it's a long story, but they took her to the hospital, and I talked to him on the phone. This was many years ago. And I said, well, does she know who you are? And he goes, no, she has no idea. And I said, you need to go and let her know, because she's going to want to thank you. It's going to be important for her to express that,
As part of her healing,
and,
yeah.
they did go. It was him and a couple other construction guys, and they went. And then they, like a year or two later, when she graduated high school, she wrote my son a really nice letter. And if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't even be here to graduate. And
Yeah,
there needs to be an allowance for that, because he's like, oh, I'm so humble, I don't need to do that. And it's like the other person needed to, that was part of her journey,
yeah.
part of her healing.
Sometimes you allowing someone to bless you is
Mm-hmm.
the biggest blessing you can give them,
Mm-hmm.
because then they feel like they're able to do something to help.
And you
Um,
value their help or their generosity or their kind word or whatever it was.
exactly. Something similar many, many, many years ago when my son was still little. Um, we lived in an old wood frame house that was right on one of the highways. And it was Christmas morning, and my husband had gone outside to um, get something out of the car, out of the truck or something. I don't remember. And he saw this young lady, like around 19 or 20, in the car directly across the street on the side of the road from our house. And she's standing there by the hood of her car and she's crying. And now he's in his pajamas and his robe. So he walks out the driveway to the end of the driveway and he says, "Are you okay?" And she was on her way to her grandparents for Christmas dinner. And all of a sudden, her car just died in the middle of the road and she didn't know what was wrong. She couldn't get her phone to work. She couldn't call anybody. She was just upset. And so he was like, "Well, come on inside. My wife's inside, and get a cup of coffee, warm up, and let me take a look at your car." And so it was something really simple had popped off or come loose or something like that. He spent like 20, 30 minutes on it. He got the car running good as new. Everything was fine. And she was just floored that Christmas morning, these
Mm-hmm.
strange people, brought her inside, gave her hot coffee to drink, offered her food, this, that, and the other, and fixed her car. We didn't ask for anything in return, and she left. And then uh, later that evening, we get a knock, knock, knock on the door, and go to the door. It's that young lady
Oh,
with like this satchel full or basket full of food that her
wow.
grandmother made her pack up to bring to us as a thank you.
Oh,
And I was like, "Oh my God, we've already got more food than we know what to do with. We wound up spreading it out to other people we knew." Um, but I mean, it was just all kinds of stuff that this woman packed up in her basket that she, for her granddaughter to bring to us. And about a week later, my husband was outside, with our son and the dog and doing whatever. And this floral truck drives up, and this guy gets out and he says, "You're going to think I'm crazy." He says, "But somewhere right in this area, there was someone, a man who helped a young woman fix her car on Christmas morning, and she wants to send him flowers, and she didn't know his name or his address. And my husband started laughing. He says, "Yeah, that was me." And the guy says, "Oh, well, hang on a minute." He goes back in his truck and he comes back and it's like this big ceramic football
Oh,
with a potted plant inside of it. It wasn't even just dead flowers, it was
right, right.
a potted plant. And he was so touched by it. And he was like, "I can't believe she did that. She already brought us all this food." And the guy was like, "Well, if I ever break down, I hope it's in front of your house."
Exactly. And then he
So
should have
at
said,
least
"Yeah."
I
Then
know you
then
help.
you got to. What kind of plant are you going to give me? And like, this is the kind of food I like.
That's yeah. There you go. Put your order in now. Um, but
That's
yeah, I
cool.
mean, it's there have been times I think when we've all reached out to somebody we don't know, or even
Hmm.
somebody maybe we do, to help them out, and we don't realize just how impactful it is for something that we might do and not even give a second thought to. Just
Right.
just do it. And or things that I've had people do for me that I don't think they really gave it a second thought. They were just, "Oh, you need this? Okay, here."
Yeah.
That made a huge difference in my life. And I think it's important to allow people to bless us by doing that, and at the same time paying it forward, blessing the next person that comes down the line.
And it
And
might be somebody that it might be the last person you think you would do something nice for sometimes.
exactly.
Especially these days. And I found like if I'm in a situation where people are a little ootsie, as they used to say, take them off guard. Say something really nice. Say the last thing you would think about saying to them. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
very disarming. They're expecting you to react a certain way, and when you react a different way, it puts the onus back on them. And a lot of times, it just softens the whole situation.
Oh, absolutely. And hopefully you can prevent something even worse from happening by kind of diffusing what may be building up.
Yeah, you deflected that energy into something more positive, and
Exactly.
even if it's just for that split second, you might not change their attitude of their life forever, but you might, get the ball rolling at least a little bit in the other direction, because we're being bombarded by so much of the other kind of attitude right now that these
Yeah.
little tiny things that you think of to do for someone else, or the planet or whatever, it's bigger than you think.
And
I like
Shockwave
it.
says many will see blessings this week. That's it.
I agree.
Um, I mean, we've had some really rough stuff happen this week, and families that will be forever changed. And so it's important to do what you can for those around you, because, I mean, number one, you never know, that may be the last time you ever see that person, because anything can happen. I mean, you can get in your car to go to the store
Right.
and get hit by a drunk driver, and that's it, you're gone. Um, Stuff like that happens, and it's it can be kind of scary out there sometimes, and with all the hatred that's seems to be just flying around willy-nilly today, it's I think the world needs, especially those of us who are light workers and empaths,
Hmm.
to kind of be able to just send out that love and that care, even in a very subtle way, just to kind of diffuse the situation, and maybe make somebody stop and take a step back and think, why am I so angry? I don't need to be that angry over something. Um, so yeah,
In
go
Jin
shine
Shin
your
Jyutsu,
light.
we learned to hold your middle finger for anger, and you can like harmonize the energy in a whole room.
Oh
If you're in a
yeah,
situation where, things are heating up or whatever, take hold of one of your middle fingers and just hold it and hang on for dear life. But it really can change and even doing that at home, like a lot of people feel helpless, like, what can I do? It's just me. How can I change things? And if you're feeling feelings of anger, if you want to focus on harmonizing the anger that's out there, hold your middle fingers, you know, at least 5 inhales and exhales, but longer is better. You know, watching TV or riding in the car or something. You got all these
Exactly.
fingers that do these wonderful things, and it can help us. So, you know, give you something to focus.
Exactly. Isabella said it right. She's tired of all the discourse. It's time to forget the differences and embrace the similarities.
Yep.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yep.
Well, Juno, my dear, we just went over our hour. So
Pumpkin time. We're going to be
I'm
pumpkin.
telling you, I mean, I looked up and it was 1:00:39. So
Oh no. I might
we
turn
went
into a
39 seconds
skeleton.
over. So thank you everybody for coming, and we will be back in 2 weeks. That'll be on the 20th. And until then, y'all have a blessed day and a great week. Um, I'll see everybody Wednesday night on the Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. This week, I think we're going to be on Val's channel, Dragonfly Crystals, and yeah. So y'all take it easy. Smile. You'd be amazed what a smile will do for people,
Yeah. Thanks for being
especially
here,
people that you
everybody.
don't know.
Yeah. Sending lots of love out to everybody, and appreciate y'all being here on a Sunday afternoon. It means a lot to us.
That's it. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.